In Fontaine, where the world's waters converge, the stage blurs the line between drama and reality. But high above the histrionics stands a solemn figure whose demeanor seems at odds with the spectacle below.
The pleasure is all mine.
Neuvillette is extremely adept at using hydro. Water itself seems to be at his beck and call. Surely this power is the true source of his capacity for impartial judgment. Despite having neither a vision nor any professional training, Neuvillette's diving skills are vastly superior to the ordinary person. If Neuvillette is in the party, underwater sprint speed is increased for your own party members. Neuvillette's normal attack calls forth the waves with his cane, performing up to 3 strikes that deal hydro damage. While charging, Neuvillette's charged attack slowly gathers the power of the source water to form a seal of arbitration. He can move freely and change direction while the seal is formed. If he stops charging before the seal is fully formed, Neuvillette consumes a set amount of stamina to perform a charged attack, shooting a powerful blast of water that deals AoE hydro damage. If the seal is fully formed when charging stops, he performs a charged attack, Equitable Judgment, instead, releasing a surging torrent that continuously deals AoE hydro damage to enemies in a straight line in front of him. Charged attack Equitable Judgment does not consume stamina and lasts for a set period. If his HP is higher than a certain percentage while using it, he continuously consumes HP. After unlocking the talent Heir to the Ancient Sea's authority, when a party member triggers a Vaporize, Frozen, Electrocharge, Bloom, Hydro Swirl, or a Hydrocrystallize reaction on an enemy, Neuvillette gains the Past Draconic Glories effect for a period of time, increasing the damage dealt by Equitable Judgment. He can have up to 3 stacks of Past Draconic Glories, and stacks created by each kind of elemental reaction exist independently. Neuvillette's elemental skill calls down a raging waterfall that deals AoE hydro damage to enemies in front of him, based on his own max HP. After striking an enemy, the skill generates 3 source water droplets near the enemy. While he is charging his charged attack, he absorbs source water droplets within a certain radius. Each source water droplet absorbed restores HP and reduces the time required for the seal to fully form. At certain intervals, after the waterfall summoned by his elemental skill has descended, a Spirit Breath Thorn appears that pierces enemies, dealing Numa-aligned hydro damage.
Be sanctified.
Using his elemental burst, Neuvillette unleashes rupturing waves that deal AoE hydro damage based on his own max HP. After a short interval, 2 waterfalls descend that deal hydro damage in a smaller area and create several source water droplets within a given radius. Life is governed by its own natural law, and none who defy it will escape arbitration. After unlocking the talent Discipline of the Supreme Arbitration, Neuvillette receives a hydro damage bonus based on the amount of his current HP that exceeds a certain percentage. The size of the damage bonus gained in this way has a limit. As the Udex, Neuvillette's conduct is just and fair as the water itself. The innocent need not fear, but the guilty will be tried for their transgressions. In combat, fully charged attacks using Seals of Arbitration are Neuvillette's primary mode of attack. Source water droplets generated by his elemental skill allow Neuvillette to quickly charge his charged attack Equitable Judgment and deal hydro damage to the enemies ahead. When energy is full, Neuvillette calls down waterfalls, creating even more source water droplets. With the cooperation of his companions, the ensuing torrential onslaught of the tides shall ensure triumph. From Neuvillette's position, every conflict in Teyvat must seem like a comedy acted upon a stage. Fighting for territory that doesn't belong to them, singing the praises of overlords who imprison them, and committing sins that will long outlive them. Still, he does not seem to be an unfeeling spectator at all. In fact, he even tries to understand the causes behind this state of affairs. I rarely see such people, but lest you condemn me as ignorant or a loner for making such a statement, I should remind you that there is only one Iudex of Fontaine in this world.